I still love the way
Live
that
on Twitch,
Iraqi he just
waiting on YouTube.
draws us Hotaro walking towards Dio. Do make sure you're also screen sharing, Alex.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Welcome back to MehTV, and today we're finishing up
Yay.
Jojo Part 3.
Yep. Last time we had tragically had to depart with our friend Avdol, who sacrificed himself to save Polnareff and Iggy.
I should have put a giant red X over Polnareff on the poster.
Yeah, but here's a problem, Alex. You're going to be putting a giant red X over half of this cat. That's by the end of it.
Put a giant red X over Dio. Put a giant
There's a reason why
red X
Jojo is one of the bloodiest Odins.
Over the dog's arm. Put a giant red X over Don Cheadle.
Alex, you're gonna have to put a. You'll see who you're gonna have to put a red X over, or when we're done. So, are we all set and ready to go?
J. Jonah Jameson gets thrown off the Daily Bugle by the Green Goblin.
But somehow survives.
Somehow survives, yes. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Cream.
But what if I used a really big gun?
That's not going to work either.
What if I used one that shot nuclear weapons?
That's not going to work either. And for the last few episodes of this disc, we are going to get a slightly alteration of this opening. And then we'll get the sound effects version at the end of the... At the end. You know... Oh, Hamon B ended up pointing out the fact that that shot of the Crusaders going up the stairs is kind of is reminiscent of part of the OVA when they were traversing the steps.
Yeah, even the OVA gets love. It's not as bad as people say it is.
Even though it doesn't deserve it.
Look, I'll say this. I really like the OVA version of the Dio fight. A little bit more. Even if it's completely non-canon. I'm sorry. I have to give the OVA credit when it's due. Which is kind of why I make a request that we watch the OVA fight afterwards.
We're watching.
I'd be interested in watching the entire OVA. Actually, just kind of.
I would rather. I'd rather we just watch the abridgment.
Kind of like how when we get done with watching Death Note, I'd like to watch those. Those awful relight films. Why
not both?
Yeah.
Why don't we watch both then? That way we can know the difference.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Oh yeah, right. Abdul's dead. We kind of just talked over this.
That's...
Yeah.
Jeez.
Ooh, thank God he... Yeah, I guess another trivia from the 7th Stad user bad game. Depending on who you have a higher relationship, is depending on which Crusader survives this.
Better get out of the way.
And which ending you get. You could potentially save Abdul's life.
The bowling ball of the void is here.
That's different, that you?
And every hit it makes
That's
is a strike.
waste of time.
Hold on, what? Hold on, look,
hey,
man, he's trying, okay?
Has anybody seen that episode of Scooby-Doo where they barricade the door? And then the monster opens the door to the outside?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that
and then they have to,
yes.
And they have to remove they have to remove the barricades to escape. He may be French, but he is not the cowardly French.
Oh, I will defeat you with my sword and my cheese.
You know, you want to know what voice Aunt Fish Osta gave Polnareff in the abridgment?
What?
Essentially the equivalent of the TF2 spy. Right?
So unfortunately, Polnareff is lawful good. So, you know, honor versus reason.
You know, in hindsight, if they actually
thankfully this is the one. Thankfully, this was a smart choice.
Oh.
Yeah. Thankfully, honor was actually the right call here.
And see, if Vanilla Ice actually... Alright. Now, keep in mind, Alex, Vanilla Ice had been given in Dio's blood earlier, but the only reason why the sun isn't affecting him now is because it hasn't taken effect.
After he died.
Yeah. Is that he hasn't taken any effect.
By the way, did you know that there are salt and vinegar flavored peanuts?
Really?
Yeah, they're really good.
Interesting. I guess I would never consider that.
Yeah, I was just browsing.
I like how Polnareff and Iggy, despite their many grievances towards each other, are just locking in.
Yeah, both of them are like fuck, 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 fuck.
Look, man, sometimes you gotta just work with it out. Look, man, sometimes when a life or death situation, you just gotta deal with it.
That dog better not fart on my face.
I think he's too scared to fart. You know, I would kill for a Jojo pinball game with Vanilla Ice being the ball.
That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I wonder if they have a table for like those.
I made it be a very dark pinball game.
Those pinball effects.
Oh no.
Games.
Uh-oh. Oh!
My toe, my little piggies.
No more toes for you. Never would I have thought that the steal your toes demon would be something we'd be seeing pop up.
Yeah. Sadly, he's...
Hey, by the way, does that remind anybody of anything?
Dio's just like,
Why are you wearing your sunglasses indoors?
Because Kakui just wants to be one of the cool guys. You know, Polnareff.
I mean, he's so cool. He got a second character slot.
Did the
You know, despite the fact that Polnareff was acting out of anger, this was actually a somewhat move.
Did Vanilla Ice popping up out of the floor remind anybody of anything, by the way?
No.
Really?
I'm trying to think of something.
I really don't.
Did I get a hint?
Yeah, Terminator 2.
All right, we did just see that.
When the T-1000 disguised itself as the floor.
I did.
Hey, Dio is totally here.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Shiny diamonds, something is coming for you. Just do it already.
He's got to do the anime thing and talk.
To be continued.
In case you were wondering, Alex, how Iggy knows what Dio looks like they likely had a picture. Joseph has a picture of Iggy, of Dio. Oh, and they more than likely showed Iggy what he looked like. So that way, Iggy knows, oh, I gotta beat this guy, and then I get to go home.
Yeah. Run, dog, run!
Run, run, doggy. Vanilla's gonna catch you. Run, run, doggy. Vanilla's gonna get you.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
Oh.
Also, animal lovers look away.
Summoning John Wick.
Polnareff.
Oof.
Polnareff? Polnareff?
Yes.
Frenchman.
Yes.
Summon the Silver Chariot, Polnareff. Feet do not bleed like that. Yeah, but I'm not a human, I'm a fucking dog. Yeah, well, there's one thing a dog always keeps. His pride.
On Pride Month, and on Pride Month too.
Oh god, I didn't need to see your butt.
Yeah, keep in mind, Polnareff is still reeling from his injury on his toe, so that's making it difficult for him to walk. So that's part of why he was slow on the approach.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also really clever. In the OVA, a Polnareff used water from a fountain and nearby to try to detect Cream's path. Oh.
Yowza! So you have this giant enemy Skeletor, and you attack its weak point for massive damage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's an undead, and undeads tend to be very hard to kill without light magic.
It went straight through the fucking...
Everybody knows you don't... Everybody knows
Jojo
you don't
characters bleed more than Dragon Ball characters.
Yeah, you're sticking to bleach characters. Don't worry, 'tis just a flesh wound. 'Tis just a flesh wound.
Ain't got time to bleed.
Oh, now he's starting to slowly turn into a vampire.
Yeah,
you can see the fangs.
Vampire.
Yeah, you see the
now he's trying to drag part of Polnareff. Oh, there goes Polnareff. S-Ring and Pinky Finger. Ow!
Oh, he's not hitting at the weak point. He's hitting directly into the nerves there.
Yep.
If he wanted to break it, he would have.
Yeah,
he was trying to make him suffer more.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of this.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there goes part of his leg.
I mean, he's...
Oh, he tore out his quads like he's fucking Kevin Nash.
Ugh.
You did land a killing blow. It's just that he's a fucking cheater.
Yep.
I know how to defeat him. I've got to start playing
Man is
Ozzy
too
Osbourne
big
music.
a thing to die.
Oh dear. Ugh.
Oh. You?
Bowling ball of doom, go!
Oh, him. Well, if I can't see what's going on, I might have...
Yep.
So go where he wasn't. Which would be easier if you could walk.
And with that...
Really? Going around? He's coming right for us.
Yep. Select the S stance. The handsome Polnareff will devise the perfect
counterattack in the nick of time.
His friends will come and save him. He won't be able to dodge the attack. Life is a bitch.
Life's a bitch.
Oh, and believe me, Alex, the narrator is going to chime in with one of the best bits. They were, but now they're done.
Not.
They're just.
Yeah, they're just wandering around. All right, get the dog to safety first. Come on, Chariot. You can do it. I believe in you.
He can't. He doesn't have thumb. He doesn't have the rest of the fingers.
Oh, gee, I don't have thumb thanks to someone.
What do you know? Yeah, inserted a being. Option 3. Life's a bitch.
God damn it.
That was the funniest bit from David Vincent's narration of this.
Pretty much.
What about all three? Is it possible for all three of them to come true?
Sadly, no.
I mean, technically it is for all three if we count this. His friend is trying to save him. Yep.
Au revoir, Iggy.
Man, we literally lost 2 Crusaders in a row. Rest in peace, Frenchman.
To be continued.
Oh, God fucking damn it.
This Frenchman. Well, I guess it's just a... Well, how's Iggy gonna get out of this one now?
Oh, no. How will Iggy escape his fate?
Well, how is
Find
Iggy...
out next time on Jojo's Bizarre Adventure!
Unfortunately, I mean, this isn't like any other shonen.
We keep mimicking Kylie Bear's narration voice in Dragon Ball Z, and he is still a main character in this show.
Yeah. I mean, Iggy kind of has broken ribs, a dying stand, and unless... An interesting video I always thought about is what would happen if the Stardust Crusaders swapped opponents. Like, how easy would it be, or how hard?
It would probably be a lot easier for Jotaro and company to defeat, Vanilla Ice, since they have multiple means of tracking him, especially with Kakuin's Hieroglyph Green. It's just that Polnareff, Iggy, and Avdol have a much more difficult time with Darby.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think any of them can play video games, because Abdul. Because, I mean, Polnareff or Abdul probably aren't very gamers, and Iggy is a dog. How do you play video games with a dog that doesn't even have thumbs?
Meanwhile...
Like, seriously.
A tornado.
But yeah, it's always an interesting video.
That has teeth like a cookie cutter shark.
Fair. Oh. But yeah, that's an interest videos I always would watch. Just if characters swap components, how would it work?
Combat time!
But yeah. Then again, I always see a bunch of people saying that most Crusaders probably wouldn't do that well against Pet Shop, and that's like, I mean, Jojo might struggle.
Dun, 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 dun. You know, it's a mechanic that I wish they would have brought back. They would have kept in Pokemon games.
What?
Changing seasons.
What's that?
From Gen 5.
You know what? I do miss that. I do kind of miss that, low-key. Yeah, sure, it didn't really mean all that much, but it was a cute little gimmick.
Yeah.
Just like walking with your Pokemon.
God, the way that Derek Stephen Prince actually is Iggy's grunts is just like, yeah, that's the sound of a real dog.
Fucking Konomaru from Persona 3 Remake. That's how you do a dog voice. Well, I'm bleeding. Well, Iggy, it's time to lock in. What a hater.
Motherfucker, put on some pants.
Ooh, wear short shorts. I wear short shorts.
I'm a vampire, and I like to wear a bright purple banana hammock.
Looks like Iggy did used his energy to save Polnareff.
Man's best friend. Stupid.
Tonight, me.
Choke him stab him in the head. God, he's dragging it too. Gotta double check. Look, this is how you double tap, people.
Holy shit!
This is why double tapping is important. Stab him in the head, break their spine. Make sure
the OVA was far less eventful. He just
dramatic.
had
it was funny, in fact.
He just had half of him
funny.
Himself. He just had half of himself erased, and then he was beaten up by Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I mean, ironic, it was more funny than sad. This is how sudden it happened.
He was so stubborn.
R.I.P. Best Dog.
Yep.
Oh shit! Double tap didn't work.
God, fucking damn it! Do I have to get the flamethrower?
Nope.
Hey,
Polnareff's about to finish things here. War. Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice! You're about to be under pressure.
Swiss cheese.
Man, that don't even make a lick of sense. It's oh my god!
Mr. Ice, I hope you are
ready
for the melting.
I hope you don't have a fear of holes, people. I am
about to destroy you the way they did the vampires in Martha Mister.
Obviously, your precious master made the changes without your knowledge. He gave you his blood, didn't he? Guess he left out the part about you turning into a vampire.
You're turning
just
into
like
a vampire.
You now. A disgusting, soulless vampire.
And here you will die like a disgusting...
Since you're only feeling it now,
vampire.
The change must have started after I stabbed you. Come on! You made a vow to protect your lord and master, right? What are you waiting for? Bring it on! Go on, do your worst. Hey, what's the holdup, Vanilla Ice?
Dive
right
in, Vanilla Ice.
Now go to hell, asshole.
It is time to burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. My French went a bit Russian at the end there.
Ice. Yeah, I know we get this scene. And thus, it's the start of Jojo traditions of when a best friend dies, we get to see their ghost.
Pushing down on me, pushing down on you, no man is far. Under pressure, when you're feeling down. Jesus Christ, man. That was intense.
Yeah.
It was.
It was. I mean, everybody, I think reactors, get so intense about this when they first saw this. Like, in the span of 2 episodes, we literally lost 2 main characters.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
we got about 7 days until...
By the way, Rosas does not make an appearance in the OVA.
Huh.
I know, we know. Honestly, I'm gonna say that the only thing worth watching the OVA for is the is the Dio fight. That is all I will say.
I don't... It's a fucking tea shop.
Hey man, don't judge the small businesses, man.
I know, is no vomiting or peeing requested. Okay.
Look, man, sometimes you just want to go to your local random small shop restaurant instead of, the big name fast food.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking tea stand. What the hell is such a problem about wanting to go to a tea stand?
Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with just going and seeing Popular Pizza instead of just going to the basic Pizza or Pizza Nova? Maybe I want to try the new pizza place. How the That is true. How do you break the news that, hey, your daughter is dying by a plant ghost? About 6.
Hiring part-timers.
Hey, that's not unrealistic. Nobody puts signs anymore.
Nobody hires people anymore. They make you jump through a bunch of hoops, and then they don't give you a job.
You see, you need to do the Konami code. Then you gotta go. And on a Thursday night, you need to go behind the truck in Viridian City, and then you must input the code 5677619, and then you must capture Mew on a Thursday night while raining. And then you can get to apply to a job.
Yeah, then you can apply.
God, I hate the current job market.
It's a soba shop.
It's a soba.
Oh, soba noodles. I thought it was a tea stand.
No. God, I hate the current job market. Now I'm depressed. Kevin, why don't you say something funny to get my mind off it?
That's not a drink machine. That machine sells panties.
It says
Okay, fair enough.
Oh my god, it's a character from a Yakuza game.
And you just see the Yakuza titles show up.
Hi, Japanese Tony Montana.
Oh!
Damn.
Kicked him so hard, blood exploded from his body. Like how the turtle's just licking his tie.
Oh, this is going to be an awkward talk.
Yep.
How are we going to explain to a mother that her daughter's dying? I mean, a mother knows best.
Yep.
Can't win.
Well,
and Joseph's keeping a lot of things from you.
Yeah, Joseph is keeping a certain something from you that will be brought up in part 4.
Just say you think you know a guy.
But then he gets drunk one time.
And then he creates... It's a long story. By killing your great step-grandfather. I think it's step-grandfather, right? Where is Dio in the family tree again? Is he a stepfather or step-uncle?
Step-uncle.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We're killing we're great step-uncle.
Yep.
Hi, Mom.
Susie Q is barely in the OVAs.
Yeah. Again, I'm telling you, the only worth watch for the OVA is the Dio fight. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was a big fucking turtle.
Oh.
I saw a turtle.
It's adorable.
I saw a turtle that was crossing the road today, and I stopped to try and help him across, but by the time I'd stopped, he was already on the other side.
Turtles are surprisingly fast.
Why do you think they become ninjas?
I stopped the car, you know, I pulled over, stopped the car, got out, walked back to where he was, as I was like looking around, and then I walked a little further, and then I looked over across the road, and it had like...
Little did you know, Alex, that turtle would...
Yeah, little did I know, that turtle had mastered the ability of Speed Force.
Little did you know, that turtle would then become one of the Ninja Turtles.
Talisman. Oh, hi, Nukasaku.
I wonder how would Polnareff and Abdul and Iggy would handle Nokusaki if they somehow got past Darby.
They'd no diff him.
Probably.
You are now picturing Barry Allen having a pet turtle that is somehow both faster and smarter than
Barry Allen, the fastest man alive.
They don't call Nuke... Fun fact, the guy who voices Nukasaku in the dub is, what's his face? Ace from Konosuba?
Yeah, Kazuma?
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize the voice. He's just sadly, he's just a bit lower. Sounds a bit older now.
Sadly, Christina Veen or Erica Mendez.
The Konosuba crew.
Oh yeah, sure. Just some rando chick that happens to be dressed the same way that at the character we just saw.
Also, what's with her thumbs? They're on the wrong side. Must be an animation error or something. Like, seriously, look at her thumbs.
I can't see her thumbs at this angle.
No, that's the... No, you'll see, Alex.
I'm just saying, I can't see her thumbs at this angle.
You see, look at her hands. They're on the wrong side.
Do you remember the old thing in vampire lore that nobody talks about? How, like, vampires had hair on their palms? Stop platinum!
Jotaro be like, if it breathes, it's a thought.
Start right to hell.
See, look at her hands.
You have the Janus ability.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I kept mentioning the funds.
I'm a dipshit!
Yeah. Fun fact, the voice actor in Japanese is Frieza.
Ryusei Nakao?
Yeah. It's a good thing that stands aren't affected by non-stand users, or this would be very bad for Jotaro.
Sure, Jotaro doesn't have any hormone in him, but he doesn't need hormone.
Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. What? I didn't know that. I just thought you were a loser.
Yeah, I thought you were
I came to that conclusion on first principles.
Yeah. And that was actually the first time we heard Kenny G speak a full sentence.
Yeah. Too bad he got one-shotted. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, pretty eventful episode, you know. We lost Abto and Iggy. Ollie knows the truth, and Jotaro punched the woman.
Begone, thought!
Just an average day in with our adventures. We go from traumatizing to heartwarming to tear-jerking
to funny
to meme-worthy.
You know what's one of the funniest meme images from the Bleach filler?
What might that be?
Okay, so I'm gonna send you this in live stream commentary text chat. Almost every important captain, lieutenant, or fifth and third seat, in the case of Yumi Chika and Ikaku, are all standing around in Ichigo's room. The amount of spiritual pressure in there is insane.
Okay.
Ooh,
for CG. Look at that 3D. That's not how that works, Polnareff, but okay, then whatever.
There he is.
Oh, hi.
In all of his fabulous glory. We finally see his face. For the next 4 episodes, Alex, this is going to be
final
our
boss time.
A post-credits sequence.
We're in the end game now. It's 2 hours of action.
Dio's World, Part 1.
2 hours of action from here on in.
So yeah, we finally get to see Dio's face at the tail end of this part. So Alex, how many stars did you collect in Super Mario 64? Climb up the endless staircase?
Lots.
You need 70 stars in the original N64 version and 80 in the DS version.
You know, it's a shame it's not 64.
There's a reason I bring this
up. Fun fact, in the 7th standard, you can actually choose to team up with Dio.
Huh.
I don't know why you would, but apparently there is an option where you can just say, you know what, fuck this Crusaders. I'm gonna team up with Dio. And then you can betray Dio once you kill the Crusaders and be the ultimate evil.
Huh.
But you need a lot of evil karma first. And let's be honest, that fight is also really damn hard because this is Dio. But hey, you get Dio as a party member temporary, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is what... Yeah, Alex, this is what I mean by the endless staircase.
I don't know, someone played the Mario 64 music.
Okay, so this means that you need to start moonwalking.
No, he needs to do backwards.
Don't know how the backwards long jump. Yahoo, yahoo, yahoo.
Dio is just actively fucking with Polnareff here.
If you know his power,
somebody ended up making a video where they looped the sequence of Polnareff and try to get up the stairs to the endless staircase theme from Mario 64.
Huh. So
the world, and the internet has already spoiled what the world does.
He said the line.
So, unfortunately, Alex, as much as I wish that that we could make this into a full-on twist, the internet already said, "Yeah, no, we're not."
Yeah, we're
not keyed on.
The internet said, "Hey, you need to know about this. This is a meme now."
Hey,
yeah, mostly because of the Capcom fighting game. As Heirs of the Future,
everyone's played the Capcom fighting game.
At Dio, just a stop time, throw knives, summon a steamroller, punch said steamroller, and then resume time.
Hold on, let me find. Hold on, I think I found the gift.
Murada, ching ching ching.
Oops, close to me. I mean, I know Jojo Bizarre Adventure's like, I don't know, how old was it? A good 20? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is the, look at live stream chat once the dang image loads.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the gift.
Look at the GIF, Alex.
I see
it. Like, Dio tries to look super fabulous, but in reality, he's exerting a lot of effort that he needs to.
I mean, that's how he does. I mean, at this point in the story, he should be able to stop time for like 3 seconds or 4.
5 seconds.
Oh, it's 5. So, you know, he had to be pretty damn fast to do all that in 5 seconds.
How do you feel about now?
And somehow get a chair.
So, Alex, now that you've seen Dio's face, how do you feel about his aesthetic overall in this part?
I mean, I've seen this before. Like you said, this is a meme, so...
But now that we've actually built up to it, by this point...
Pretty good.
Okay, here's a comparison. Is it better or worse than the Fire Lord Ozai reveal?
I actually think it's on par with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
There's the world.
There it is.
So instead of saying useless, like in part 1's dub, they had at Patrick's sites instead say a muda muda, like the original Japanese version.
Also, can we just take a minute to look at Dio when he leaves the room? That's stupid little spin.
Alex, you saw that, right?
Like, yeah.
Well, god fucking damn.
Yep. Can't believe Abdo died again.
In another few hours, the sun will set. Was that the Roblox oof sound effect?
I think so.
I think so. How old was Roblox at the time?
I don't know.
God damn, I'm gonna have to look it up, don't I?
So, another interesting thing from the OVA, when our heroes ended up getting to this point, I mean, Avdol was the one to attempt to open the coffin.
Yeah.
See, Alex, at the very least, the narrator isn't giving us the thoughts of heroes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there are times where the narrator's bits input is appropriate, and there are times where it's like, yeah, it's better if our characters speak.
Yeah, hey buddy, do you mind shutting the fuck up?
I mean, that's mostly the manga problem. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
manga's problem than the anime.
Because the anime, it does try to recreate the manga as best as possible.
Then again, I mean, some anime usually have, you know, the inner dialogue be said by the characters, which also is kind of sucks. Shut up, Kazuma.
Yeah, shut up, Kazuma.
Shut up, Kazu Trash. Now watch carefully.
What happened to my jaw?
And also after Avdol opened the coffin in the OVA, he was inside of it heavily injured.
Hmm.
And the coffin and Vanilla Ice still kills Avdol in the OVA. Kakyoin doesn't join our cast members doesn't rejoin the party until well after Avdol and Iggy had died. Or you could say a steamroller.
Or a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer.
Oh, and also that whole bit of the stairs trick. Like, Dio actually did that to Jotaro in the OVA.
Huh.
Which would end up bringing up yet another plot hole, Alex. As we'll see later down the line.
Yay.
Again, it's only because of the Dio versus Jotaro fight is why I give it slack.
Yeah, but here's the
I'm
thing.
not planning on running away, Polnareff. I'm just going to go get my
son. I know, Kevin. The OVA is an inferior version of the Jojo adaptation, both in quality and adaptation-wise.
That's an unusual metaphor, but sure.
Analogy.
Yeah. But
I guess
sense.
he just really likes cola. I guess he just likes cola. Maybe that's how we beat Dio. We just need to give him some Coca-Cola. I always knew Dio was a Pepsi man.
Pepsi man!
I want that as a stand. What? Pepsi Man is a song. It could be a stand.
Oh, and
Pepsi Man!
Oh, and Alex, Dio ends up knocking Jotaro out of the manor. Or as opposed to everybody getting out.
We could just...
and the pickup truck that Joseph and Kakyoin are driving in the OVA.
There's that pose. Okay, that one's just... Okay, now you're just nitpicking on the color one.
No. I was just pointing out a subtle difference.
Yeah, I know that's a subtle difference. Also, yeah, Dio being his best Batman impression.
Look, I might as well contribute something.
I'm not saying you're wrong. In fact, I actually appreciate to keep going because I kind of forgot most of the OVA. Yeah, so other than the Dio versus Jotaro fight. So yeah, you know what? Keep going, Kevin. I approve.
Shit.
Good grief. Oh, he smiled. The world. What's his stats? We don't know.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a man. No time to talk.
Dio being that asshole who walks in the middle of the road.
So when Dio makes this comment, and it's Wilson Phillips. It's Mr. Senator Wilson Phillips. By the way, in the OVA's
around people wherever you roam.
Oh, in the OVA's dub, Wilson Phillips was voiced by Charles Martinet.
It's a me.
It's a me, Mario. Yahoo!
We learned more about Mr. Wilson Phillips here and we do about Avdol.
I don't care how you became a politician.
Okay, that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that one.
Thank you, Senator Exposition.
That was edited. That was edited right there. The dub originally said Wilson Phillips when it aired.
Huh.
I have the clip. I have the clip on standby.
Okay.
Oh, and when Dio fucks around with Senator Phillips here, or the way the time stop up is done in the OVA is seamless.
Yeah. Which I don't know if that's either better or. Look. I guess we'll do it. No, we will probably watch the Dio versus fight of the OVA after this, just to get a comparison. Yeah, just like that Senator Armstrong guy. My lord, and he
not a machine, son.
Yeah, the Adult Swim
broadcast. My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Yeah, the Adult Swim broadcast had a Wilson Phillips name spoken. There you are. Oh, and in the abridgment, and we had this exchange. Start the car. What? There's a red pickup truck that I want you to follow. If you do not abide to my command, then I, Dio, will tear out your intestines. Then I, Dio, will fuck them. Why did we stop? Well, as you can see, there's so much traffic, it's impossible to move. Then drive on the sidewalk? But it's called a sidewalk, not a side drive! Are you being smart with me? No, it's just that... Is Dio Brando going to have to choke a bitch? Now put on some tunes. Sadly, we don't get to see that carnage in the anime. It's only in the manga and the OVA.
Yeah. But
we do see the aftermath.
And I don't know, just imagine the Omni-Man train scene, but with Dio and the Senator instead.
In my dreams. I lie awake and dread the lonely nights, but I'm not alone. I wonder if these heavy eyes could face
and watch
the
as
unknown.
Dio does what is known as deflecting Emerald Splash.
My eyes, I realize
watch this.
It's coming my way. Standing in the night alone.
He just deflected one.
Together.
How about this? Bitch.
Hello.
Stan is doing the pose. The world is doing the Jojo pose.
Ow. Ow.
Bow,
Ow.
bow. Bonk. Bonka-da-donka-donka-donk.
Keep in mind, and he's referring to the effective range. He makes a good point. which makes sense.
Mm. So what you're saying is if we drop a nuclear bomb on him from the air, he won't be able to dodge?
Mr. Joestar, that just seems like a very impractical choice.
Oh, would you look at that, a snap zoom that doesn't look horrific and low resolution.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Senator.
Eat your heart out, Christopher Nolan. I'll save that for later. In the abridgment, Dio actually did try to plan on going through with fucking Senator Wilson Phillips's guts. Well, hopefully it doesn't come at too high a price. Wouldn't you say, Alex?
Hmm.
Hey. Also, post-credit scene. That's not foreboding at all.
Who left?
What happened?
Stardust with me. Just some internet.
Ah, okay.
Spider-Man.
And they're swinging around like they're Spider-Man.
Oh, backstory time.
At what age? Because
Mr. Lonely, I am so lonely.
All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
It's the lonely. I got nobody.
One is the loneliest number.
Oh boy. I forget this. No, the intro doesn't. No, we're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're there yet.
I think we got 2 more episodes, right?
Yeah, we got 2 more.
Yeah. I think it's next episode then.
Yep. Which, by the way, in the Japanese version of this series broadcast, during the lyric part of the lyrics that goes "end of the world," you hear Takahito Koyasu in the Japanese version go "Sawarudo." The dub sadly did not extend that same courtesy.
Unfortunate.
Somebody had to make an edit for that, Curtis. For that.
Yeah. I remember there's no Patrick version. Yep,
it's next episode.
Yep.
Because we're keeping the reveal a secret for a little while longer.
Gotta be it for the people who never touched the Capcom game in their life.
Which, by the way, Alex, they do this in the... Which, by the way, Alex, the reveal happens after... Or during Kakyoin's little tactic. But they keep it a secret in the anime for a little while until after Joseph figures it out.
Oh, yeah. I think that's also when we figure it out. Oh, my. Wonder Woman!
Bum 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 bum.
Wonder Woman.
Bum 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 bum.
You gotta admit, this is a very ingenious tactic to try to get at your enemy to reveal his power.
Yep. "20 meteors."
Yep.
You're right as ash. Oh, now you win. Now children don't have to follow the world. And I feel plus more of power and power. No!
The world!
Was that the fucking bass boost sound effect?
Yes.
Also donuts.
You want to know the worst part, Alex? This episode in the Japanese broadcast aired on International Donut Day.
Huh.
Why do you think I said that?
Huh. Okay.
And Kakyoin was just turned into a jelly donut.
Time to make the donuts.
Jelly donut. Jelly donut.
Huh.
Living.
Damn, it's
You want to know what choice of music Antfish chose for Kakyoin's death here?
What?
He chose Whispering Winds from Land Before Time.
Oh.
Then I'm gone. I'm gone.
And then Kakyoin had wrote a letter to his parents. It's be like, dearest mom and dad, and father. Or you might have noticed that I haven't been around lately. Well, that's because I went to Egypt to go kill an evil vampire. Yeah, there literally isn't.
Yep. Honestly, this is probably the smartest way to figure out how time stop works. Because let's be honest, realistically, how the hell would you find this out? This is probably the only... Oh, you dick.
Wow.
Well, fuck.
Well...
With the last act... With his with his last act... Polnareff... his last act, Kakyoin gives Otaro... gives Joseph a critical hint.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he go. Fuck.
Aw. We lost another one.
That's half our main cast.
Oh shit.
Well, it's more like he's trash talking Joseph.
I know. And suddenly Joseph is playing Spider-Man on the PS4.
By the way, Kakyoin being sent flying into that water tower, that's actually a dramatic finish in All-Star Battle.
Yep. And for those who don't know what dramatic finish in All-Star Battle, think of it like stage fatalities in Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Its band can miraculously stop clocks.
And now we get the sequence
and
proper.
That little smirk.
The world.
God damn. Do you guys mind turning down the buzz on that sample?
I like that sound effect.
I don't...
We all do.
I don't dislike it. It's just... It makes my headphones go...
Ah. So, what do you guys think is the excuse of how Dio is able to fly? My guess is it's zero gravity because time is affecting gravity. What's your excuse?
I think he just tries defying gravity.
Evan? Any guesses?
Eh.
I'm still going on my zero gravity.
Oh God!
Reason.
So yeah, in the manga, that was when they did that reveal happened, and just after the Emerald Splash was about to hit him. And as I said, the anime keeps it a secret for or until Joseph finally figures it out. How do you feel about that kind of pacing?
Works pretty good.
Ooh. Clever.
Ah.
I would have said something really stupid. Your stead lets you fly.
In the abridgment, and Joseph comes to a very odd conclusion through a series of things related to time until eventually he comes to the conclusion of Dio somehow having his stand ability be breathing fire.
Okay.
Dio just tells Joseph of the secret, and Joseph's actually relieved that stopping.
Jojo.
So what if you know my stand can stop time? I have the most powerful time-related stand in the world. Well, I have the second strongest time-related stand in the. Well, at least my powers are easier to understand.
Hey, would you look at that? An old man fell out of the sky. What the hell are you...
His beard isn't big enough to be Santa Claus.
Why does that guy have the long... Look at that guy. That guy has the fucking cinnamon roll haircut.
More the world. I love when shouts the world.
Why do these people have such fucked up looking teeth? We're not in England.
Who knows?
I mean, we're in India. That's close enough to England.
Nah.
I mean, Egypt.
No.
Oof. I hate
bastard.
Mondays.
Yeah, he's that petty.
Yeah. Talking is a free action, I guess.
And because of Dio's reliance on the world, that's why we don't get his freezing powers, his space tripper stinging eyes.
But thankfully, the Capcom game does prove he can still do it.
Yeah, he can still do it, but that wastes his vampiric essence.
Yeah.
Zero.
And we lost Joseph.
No,
that you can survive that. That's not a...
Well, I mean,
it's just below the larynx.
This pain.
Well, more like
I sprained my.
More like I don't think he's gonna help.
Oh, and the world can stop time. Bleh.
Well, more like he can't help us fight Dio. Thank God Dio doesn't decide to double tap.
Oh, we're gonna get the meme, Alex.
It's time. Next, Jotaro to die.
Damn you, Dio!
Oh.
This runs in the family. Grateful can you be? You were building your grandfather's wishes. Your wish gave his life to show you about the power of the world. Surely, please, a bit of concern. I have to move closer if I want to beat your sorry ass to a pulp. Really? Okay then, Colonel Means, come closer. Hoorah! We'll have to be faster. I stand more powerful than any other. The world's sure
Kevin, you don't have to recite the dialogue.
It's
actively making it difficult for me to hear this.
Fine. But
you want me to take my stand out, put it on the table so we can measure, huh?
20,000 yen.
That's $200. Who pays $200 for a pair of pants?
Jotaro?
It's 139 US dollars.
That's more than I paid for 3 pairs of pants.
Yep.
Hey, where'd the hole in his pants go?
Don't question it.
I suspect they changed.
That's what.
Oh, that's why they're $200 pants. They're self patching.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can see why you'd pay $200 for a pair of pants now.
You never have to worry about ripping them again. Don't you just love it when your clothes have
two more
human
episodes
factors?
left of Stardust Crusaders. This journey is almost over, Alex.
How do you feel, Alex?
Well, it's been a long road getting from there to here. But, yeah, no, it's been a good time.
Yep. Oh, now have we seen every stand? Any favorite stand so far? Now have we seen them all?
I really like Star Platinum. I just appreciate a big muscular son of a bitch who punches people really quickly.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Iggy's stand was the Fool. The Fool, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Silver Chariot's neat, because it has that, it could launch the sword.
Indeed. Also, nice wallpaper material right here. And now they're flying.
By the way, this is more or less the anime or artificially extending the animation into recreate the frames of the manga. It's not like that and in the original source material.
Mm-hmm. Also, can we please stay silent for the opening real quick?
Yep.
Huh.
Also, watch that text.
What the fuck?
Now you know why I
the Oras and they did dub the Oras and Mudas. Which is still more work than most dubs do.
Yeah. That's why I always say the Jojo dub is kind of in the top tier of dubbings.
Not necessarily because they have to deal with copyright friendliness.
That's just a localization thing.
Oh. See,
I don't blame...
See, Alex, as we go through this fight, you'll know why the staircase trick shouldn't work with Jotaro.
Yeah. And deal with having a mental breakdown.
That ends up becoming an exaggerated meme.
Can you see what I see? I love that little stretch Dio did.
Oh.
Sense. You're not making any donuts? As said by another Matt Mercer character.
With me, let's fly.
Who conveniently has a time-related ability. The character in question is Hit.
Yeah.
And Sights voices Jiren.
Yep. And Jiren and Hit does fight each other.
So in the manga, it's not revealed who is asked to test Dio's ability, but the anime gives the role to Nukasaku. That superhuman sensation is something Mayuri can induce with a fucking drug.
Yeah.
Seriously, all I already had to do to induce that sensation in somebody was literally just have the drug be injected into them.
Or have golden spirits punch them. Have you ever done that?
HB pencil is a regular ass pencil.
Yeah.
Also known as a number 2 pencil, although I do believe they have slightly different lead densities. I'm not particularly into trying to figure out what the differences between pencils are.
Me neither.
Yeah, and I know was only around for a short time, but she plays a big role in the series. Posthumously, of course.
Meanwhile, all their time stoppers like, cute. 5 seconds. How cute. And this is kind of why I say Dio versus any other time stopper is not a fair fight.
Dio versus the Flash.
Flash negs him.
Dio versus Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic solos
Sonic negs him. It doesn't matter which one, whether game or comics, doesn't matter.
I do want to see a crossover like that, though.
I would, but I had to figure out what kind of stand would Sonic get if he were to get one. His world?
No.
Get it? Oh.
I mean, I understand it. I just think that it would be funny for Sonic to just be one of those characters who, because he's such a fucking weird character, from their perspective, he just sees the stands and he's like, well, that's a weird fucking imaginary friend you've got there, Dio.
Try, I can move.
Oh!
But yeah, it's kind of funny how many matches of all of Dio's time stop related matchups are always stomps in their favor. Due to the fact that they can stop time for way longer than 5 seconds, or 8. Ironically, the Alucard matchup is kind of one of his fairer matches.
I mostly just think about Sonic because 1, Sonic's really fast, and 2, Dio reminds me of like a Sonic the Hedgehog final boss.
Oh!
Yeah! Well, what animal you think Dio would be? Dio the... I wonder what animal Dio would be.
It's a good thing I've been training with that bald guy who calls himself Saitama. That way I can definitely destroy him in 1 punch.
Can you get my leg, please?
Somebody ended up doing a spoof anime.
That's a really weird... Dio's a fucking strange person.
I mean, look how he dresses, and even his clothes regenerate. You saw that.
Uh-huh.
I guess Dio went to the same clothing store as Jotaro.
Yeah, Jotaro is really tapping into his inner Clint Eastwood.
I'm trying to picture, like, what... I don't want to necessarily say a lizard. Maybe a vampire bat.
I guess that could work. Maybe make it more like Shade Man looking.
Yeah.
But we don't have any male bats.
Yeah.
Even in the comics, only Rouge is the only bat.
Well, you know what that means, boys. We gotta get to breeding.
Yeah.
Can't let the species die out.
God damn it.
Those onlookers are just like, what are these people fighting about?
Oh, mate, what are these two dandy boys doing out in the street? One of them standing on top of a sign.
Oh, looks like Dio's giving into his heritage. Oh, look, Dio's giving into his inner heritage and stabbing Jojo like any London
one of them's gonna stab him, bruv.
Just like any other UK residents. Always stabbing people. Dio truly is a true Englishman.
Yep.
Dio's here to throw a bunch of knives at you.
Oh, and in Dissidia Final Fantasy, this is Ultimecia as EX move is essentially this, but she is far more powerful than he could ever be.
Yeah. Or if you're a fan of Toho, this is kind of similar to that Fuck You. If you're a fan of Toho.
Oh, that made from Toho could easily dodge all of those knives. It's because Toho-vania is a bullet hell thing.
Yep. And yet somehow people still say that's one of Dio's most popular matchups for some reason.
Oh! Motherfucker!
Ugh, my head. Well, Jojo's dead. Again. Ah.
Run away!
Ow.
My head.
And it's a good thing Dio missed all. It's a good thing Dio missed all my vital organs. Oh.
And not only that, Jotaro used a bunch of manga. As
all of them. Yeah, that.
taking all those knives in a fall like that wouldn't kill a normal man. But, Jotaro, you are beyond the boundaries of normality, so I, Dio, must approach with caution.
It's time. It's time for me to do what most other villains don't do and double tap.
Oh no, he's using rule number one. I don't have
an axe, so I'm going to have to make do.
Oh, I hate Mondays.
Give me a sign, Jojo. Hit me, baby. One more. Oh, you fell for my trick. The Frenchman is here to kill you.
Hold her, Ref. How did you kill Vanilla Ice? I guess you could say he put me on ice. Ugh, that's squelch.
It must feel like so weird. Like, I can't imagine the headache Dio must be feeling. It's over.
Polnareff coming in to save the day in the OVAs was just as Joe was just after Dio was just after Dio tried to check to see how dead Jotaro was. So the street sign wasn't Dio's first move in the OVA.
Mm-hmm. And just Dio perches up like a bird. Maybe he could be a vulture. Dio the vulture.
Ooh, that's a good one. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop, 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 whoop.
It's precious that he thinks that the police think they can accomplish anything.
Just like in any media. Or shoot his balls.
At that angle, it's going to break his fucking hand.
Ow.
See, he's far more thorough in this version than he is in the OVA.
Yeah.
Because in the OVA, he only checks to see if Jotaro is breathing, listens for his heartbeat, and then goes for the street sign.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God Dio went for the chest and not the legs.
Yeah.
Perhaps if I, Dio, should check to see if he's still breathing.
Breathe in.
I, Dio, cannot hear anything. Perhaps I should... No, that's too logical. What about his heartbeat?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Ah!
I can't hear his heartbeat. Perhaps he really is dead.
God fucking damn!
Perhaps I, Dio, should take off his pants.
Give it a shot.
They do say after you die, you do soil yourself. Yep, he's dead. Oh, thank God. I was thinking about Kim Kardashian's third nipple at the wrong moment.
Oh,
for the
yeah,
fingers,
he's definitely...
one for the dung.
Jojo's definitely dead this time. I'll get him definitely out of my straight this time, guys.
Like...
Oh.
Because every abridged series needs a Jason Statham cameo. Ugh. Fuck you, Dio. Fuck you. Oh. Now he can't move his legs because of how fucked his brain is.
Well, I guess now you're about to figure out what the difference is between Christopher Walken and Christopher Reeve is.
Oh, God, man.
By the way, you're Christopher Reeve.
This was before Christopher Reeves' accident.
Jesus, man.
Jojo, how are you making that? What kind of joke is that? And I'm just, using some knowledge from the future.
What?
Ooh.
No mercy from the edge of the blade.
Come forth, the world! God damn it!
Why is that taxi painted like a police car?
I don't know. You won't catch me riding dirty. Oh!
Hey, Dio. I heard you like to have your body sanded off by the road. I hope you don't mind me helping out a little. Hey, dude.
Oh,
What are you doing down here?
Well, it looks like Jotaro just violated Dio's manhole cover.
Hey, Dio. I hope you go fuck yourself. Yeah, Dio. Hey, come here, motherfucker. Hey, come back to the main hole. Come back to the toilet hole. We got something for you. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles don't like people who fuck up dogs. Or people whose employees
Damn, he
fuck
punched
up
him so hard his
dogs.
head literally bursted. Hey, look at Dio's face.
Look at that!
It really does take in mind how much Jojo was holding back.
Oh dear.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh, now he's about to suck Joseph dry.
And get some lipstick. Wow, Dio literally had all that time to literally suck Joseph dry and get some lipstick while he was at it.
Stardust Crusaders.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Farewell, my friends.
Long journey.
Change
Farewell,
the
my
world.
friends.
Change the world.
So now Dio's powered up to Super Saiyan 2. Ah,
Basically,
God!
this is Dio. Well, Dio's kind of got a high.
Dun 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 dun
I know Gohan's theme. Oh no.
And now supposedly Joseph will try to communicate with Jotaro via the afterlife. Supposedly.
Oh shit, is that a ghost? Damn, lost another one.
but I won't call you maybe.
R.I.P. Joseph.
Well, shit.
He's not.
Everybody's fucking dead.
Yep. And now he's even deader. Literally prune juice. Prune.
And not in the sexual way.
We're literally down to 2 members now, aren't we? Yep.
And now we're going to recreate one of the volume covers.
Yep. And now we get into the best opening ever.
Yep, we get to the sound effects version of our OP.
It's still my top 5 best anime openings of all time. Nothing's going to change it.
That's fair.
And that's saying a lot, considering that the also on that top 5 is the first Bleach opening and One Piece's first opening.
And now we get some additional bits in the animation. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, like now we can see this. Now we can see the world. Yep, you can see Dio now.
Yep.
And Star Platinum.
Hey. Takekikoe. End of the world.
Oh, that little smirk.
Kyoku.
I'm gonna miss this opening.
Me too.
Alright. Put him up.
That's not how exponential growth works, but okay.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Some people weren't fond of the fact that the English dub Dio doesn't do that. Screech.
I mean, then again, Patrick Fleck is really good at screaming. So,
yes.
You know. Look at Scorpion. Look. Wow, it's so coursing through his veins, man. Had to say it twice.
I think it might be coursing through his veins, guys.
I mean, I guess I can also see why the matchups are, because Dio's time slot could potentially get longer. Also, ow.
Huh.
Oh, here we go. It's time for the moment.
Alex, we finally built up to the moment that I've shown you. Oh.
Collateral damage? What's that?
Yep.
It's time for the greatest moment in anime history.
One of the greatest moments, yes.
And
prepare to die. The world!
Batman?
1 second.
Yeah.
2 seconds. 3 seconds.
The greatest fighting game move of all time.
4 seconds. Five seconds.
Neon fit.
6 seconds. 7 seconds.
Somebody once told me.
Oh.
Somebody once told me the world.
Alex in the OV. It was an oil tanker he summoned.
Okay.
An oil tanker for you.
Oh, and Patrick Seitz here outpaced Taki Takarasu for the rate of his mudas.
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick was waiting for this moment. Like, this was probably the moment Patrick was preparing for his whole life.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I can fight! You sure about that, Theo? I mean, maybe you're like top 10, maybe, but like...
What? Why can't I move? What?
Why the fuck can't I move?
I can't...
No.
I can't feel my dick.
Frozen today.
I can't feel my lower half.
No. No. No.
No. To be struck by you, I wanna make you move because you're standing still.
Motherfucker!
If
No!
your body matches what your eyes can do.
Oh shit! Okay, calm down, Dio. Calm down, Dio. Calm down. Okay. If I, Dio, don't move, then he won't notice that I, Dio, am right in front of him.
Hey, Dio,
So,
I can
fun
hear
fact,
you monologuing
in every fighting
to yourself.
game, you can actually do this, recreate
What?
this moment.
Why could you do that? I don't know.
Fun fact, in every JoJo fighting game, you can recreate this moment. In Inherited the Future, you can't stop time and avoid the road loader, just like in the source material, and in All-Star Battle.
Now, the funny thing is that some people consider this bullshit, but here's the thing. Jotaro himself stand ability is moving so precise that the logical conclusion would be as though it were as though time had stopped.
Yeah. Mind you, that is still the closest. Mind you, that's the closest thing we can call a foreshadowing. I can understand the sentiment, but it's also...
has two broken legs.
By the way, we're gonna get a bit that was actually thrown in because one of the script writers really wanted to make an Overwatch reference with Matt Mercer.
Okay.
It's actually a fitting one, so it's not out of character. Seconds for maybe. If this were the Wild West, the hero would say, "It's high noon."
It's high noon somewhere.
I mean, it's midnight in Japan. So.
That easily made the dub of this scene a bit better than the sub.
Mm-hmm.
You say that now, but Jotaro is pretty much the show.
What are you talking about, Honor? I'm gonna kick you right in the balls. Twice. Once for each testicle.
And a third time right in the penis.
Ow.
Ugh. Ooh.
I wouldn't exactly say you're immortal. You might not even be Dio for very much longer.
Both the English dub and the Japanese version of that specific death scene has been turned into a meme.
Pretty much. I mean, both VAs are great DOs.
You went and pissed me off. Was it worth it?
No,
Jojo wins.
No, I don't have a face.
Okay,
Dio, the world
okay, now you will
annihilated.
Okay then, and I'll take away your genitals.
Jojo wins.
Here comes
Jojo
Speedwagon.
wins. Jojo wins fatality.
I believe that's Joey Zeja.
He's the opposite.
Oh yeah, right. He's technically still alive.
Yeah, he's the opposite of a Kryptonian corpse in that Kryptonian corpses need to be kept as far away from sunlight as possible if you want them to die. Or to stay dead, rather.
Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, Joseph's corpse.
Yeah, Joseph isn't exactly hasn't been exactly dead for
he's only
long
mostly
enough.
dead.
He's only mostly dead.
Because here's the thing, there have been actual records of people all surviving without blood.
Yeah,
having been
possible.
Brought back from the dead. And with it after a longer amount of time.
Yeah. And again, I mean, the human body can survive from the craziest of things.
Yep.
Man, it's amazing how durable we... How durable am I?
Jotaro literally has a defibrillator as his stand.
You know what I'm here to do? I'm here to do the impossible, think the unthinkable.
And see the invisible.
See the invisible, break the unbreakable.
Fight the power.
Row, fight the power.
Ah, how convenient. He did that last episode.
When I get high on speed. Cash fuel funny cars, the drug for me.
Yeah, Jotaro's ability is far more precise than an average defibrillator.
My heart. My heart kickstart my heart.
See, now look at that.
Okay.
But now we get one of the biggest trolls,
Bring
Joseph Joestar.
Me to life.
Wait a minute.
Wake me up inside.
Oh no.
This is such a troll moment, Alex.
Inside. Call my name and save me from the dark.
Bruh, Deal's alive.
Okay.
Weird Al, obviously.
See, they could say Weird Al's full title. Oh, in the English dub, but the sub only calls him by Al Yankovic.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm like, does Japan not know? I mean, hell, Weird Al actually commented on him being aim dropped in the anime. He's like, oh, okay then, that's neat. Weird Al's not gonna press charges like that, because come on,
it's Weird Al.
He parodies.
He's one of the few good.
He parodies songs and
Eat it. Eat it.
It would be hypocritical of him to.
And eat it.
Yep, Dio is finally dead for good this time.
Man, even his clothes disappeared too.
Yep.
Damn, those are some expensive ass clothing.
So in the OVA, and when they skip the whole blood transfusion scene and they drop Dio's body out of a plane.
I mean, that's so weird.
I know. Though the
OVA at least check the body.
The OVA does extend the fight quite a bit. And though Dio, that also puts in a few new bits of plot holes.
New scenes.
Because the fight had to end really quickly. Sure, it's a nice expansion on the anime's part, but there are issues with these changes.
Then again, time is so freaking... And again, time is so weird in Jojo that I can let it slide.
Dude, there's a hole... Sorry. Dude, there's a hole in my car. Dude, don't worry. My dad owns a dealership.
Nah,
that would actually be better off for him.
Memory.
All right, Polnareff. Let me tell you. Let me give you one word of advice. Let me give you one bit of advice. Don't get trapped inside of a turtle.
Teenage Mutant
What does that mean?
Turtles.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Okay, Mr. Joestar, I'll consider
And hopefully, Polnareff, you won't have to get used to not moving. Oh.
Polnareff died on the way back to his home country.
No, he didn't.
I'm just making a Simpsons joke.
I was making an actual reference to the manga. With both the things that happened to Polnareff.
Why does this sound
also,
like
I think
the Star Trek theme that Michael Giacchino did?
Well,
why is she playing?
Also, I think our my great grand stepdad is dead. Uncle is dead.
And in the manga, we actually do get to see what Joseph's man, which is Get Back by the Beatles.
Yep.
Which this show definitely could not afford.
Yep. That is the end.
All right. Well, that was a bit more death and destruction than I was hoping to see, but
so half our Crusaders are gone, but Dio is finally dead. However, there are some things that we need to tie up for the subsequent 3 parts.
Yes, and then of course when the series gets
Dio's may be dead, but his legacy still lives on.
Then of course when the series gets bought out by Disney, somehow Dio returned.
So Joseph totally didn't have a one-night drunken stand with some rando Japanese Oreo, thus resulting in a illegitimate child in the form of a
he hates the Japanese.
In the form of a pompadour or sporting a moody teenager.
Oh yeah,
don't be ridiculous. He hates the Japanese.
Jojo. So this is Jojo Part 3, right?
3. Yeah. Yes.
On Part 4, what's that called?
Diamond is Unbreakable.
Diamond is Unbreakable. Okay.
Not Diamond. It's Crash.
We need. I'm gonna crash this fucking mode if they call it that. Anyways, we should read the comic Diesel before we get to that.
I don't think we're gonna have for that.
Is anybody aware of why?
Let's also keep in mind. One thing, Alex. Before we get to Diamond is Unbreakable, we're gonna be taking a break from JoJo and going back to Digimon with Adventure 2. Because that's cool. We gotta watch. We gotta watch the first 21 episodes of Adventure 2 before Touchdown.
Oh no, that's cool. I'm just saying, like we should read Diesel at some point because it's a really bad JoJo knockoff and it's funny.
Okay. We'll have to put it in on a Friday.
I'll pencil that in for a Friday.
Okay, but before we go, there is something I kind of want to show everyone before we go, which is related to Stardust Crusaders.
Okay.
It's only 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, it's in the broadcast chat.
Okay, hang on.
So how did you feel about Stardust Crusaders?
Pretty good.
Tendency?
Both pretty good. So let me decrop my screen here. All right, is everybody watching?
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, I am.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, hang on. The stream cannot hear.
Oh.
Jojo, it's time to go. Don't look at me like that. We've got to go to Egypt and stop Dio from taking over the entire universe. We're taking these assholes too. Are you in?
Abdul fucking dies.
Then we're off tomorrow.
Good. Tomorrow.
Cars noises.
Mr. Joestar, are we there yet?
No.
How about now?
No.
Mr. Joestar, are we...
Wait. Actually, no, we're not there.
Polnareff
Polnareff gets thrown into the story.
Cars noises again. Where are you? What the fuck?
I don't care. French
52 chapters later, we're in Egypt.
Right,
Also walk in the backgrounds later.
So we have to
I like how Jojo is still
Also
T-posing.
look at that background.
There he is! Here he comes. Let's stick together. There's not
Let us stick together.
guys.
I believe he can turn back time.
Part 5
Diablo.
I believe he may even be able to
Also
find
Spider-Man
the way.
music.
What is this, a Scooby-Doo episode?
Shut up, you bastard! Nobody can deflect the 20-meter radius Emerald Splash!
Hakuin fucking
Kaku
dies.
fucking Meanwhile,
Looking everywhere for you. I'm worried that something might have happened.
See what I mean, Alex? He's now getting used to not moving his legs.
hey look,
All
Joseph
day he has
fucking
been
dies.
run over.
It's just you and me now, Jotaro.
I love how Jotaro's just shipped T-posing.
I don't blame you.
Basically.
I can eliminate you and rid this world of the Joestar.
How to not suffer from Iraqi syndrome, the key to remembering your skills and abilities.
Well. It seems as though our stands really are so. Your speed and power are on par with the world. How
Ow.
fair against construction equipment.
I summon my steamroller in attack mode.
Great work, Jotaro.
I thought you died.
I thought your legs were broken.
I thought you died?
I did. You have to let me go, Polar.
Okay, then.
Kakuin died on the way back to his home planet.
You'll never take down my boyfriend or my son. Or shut up. All's well that ends well, eh?
Luckily, my dog made it out safe and sound.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a chiptune version. Okay, go subscribe to Genoworld 70. If you want to see more
Make really
things
good
like
3D
that.
animation.
And no, we're not watching the Team 4-star summary of this.
No, we are not.
Yeah. I've already seen it.
So-
It's not that great. So,
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
It's meh.
4 million views. Jesus Christ. 1.4 million views. That's a little bit better. All right. So, till next time, till Monday, we will see you guys later.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Ba, ba, ba.